Hello, this is Yugioh, and I just came back from the LA Regional. I just came back, so I'm pretty tired, and I really don't want to do a video right now, uh, but I want to do everything while it's fresh inside my head. Okay, well, right now I just came back, like driving down like 90 down the 60 freeway, raced two cars and whooped them, but right now I'm not being myself. I'm like just tired. I'm out of it right now. I don't even know where to leave my hat on or off. Okay, so E-Dragons and Prophecies. I don't even, dude, it's too hot in here to do a video. Ugh. So I just came back from the LA Regional, and I gotta say, Prophecies and E-Dragons, they are really overpowered. I gotta say, those are the only two decks that I really lost to. This is the first time I actually played in Regional. So my first duel was against E-Dragons, which was unlucky, and actually it was consistent. I was going back and forth. He took game 1, and then I took game 2. I summoned Ancient Gear Gatron Dragon, attacked him for 300 for 3,000. He was at 500, and then I summoned a Malefic Skill, and he was wide open. So he just scooped it and said, "Okay." And then on game 3, I opened up again with Ancient Gear Gatron Dragon, and then he summoned Sack. Then used one of the tokens to pop one of my cards. Then summoned Big Eye and detached Big Eye to get my Ancient Gear Gatron Dragon. Then he couldn't attack with the Sack or the Big Eye, and he just attacked me with my own Ancient Gear. And I had a Malefic Cyber. And I had a Mirror Force, but I couldn't activate it because of the Ancient Gear's effect. So he got that, and then game 2, Prophecies. Spellbooks, they are confusing. It's a lot of strategy, and it's just too much. So I got too old. So I lost both duels against my second duel, Prophecies. So once I lost 2 duels, I was like, should I just leave? Some of my friends, they just left. They went to Frank's because they just lost, and they're like, what's the point? So I stayed, and I kept on dueling. And third duel, I dueled darkworlds. Darkworlds, what's called, they beat me game 1 because I'd misplayed a lot, and then I came back the second and the third duel, so it was 2-1. Then I played macro. I mean, not macro. Then I played rabbit, and then rabbit, it was just terrible. I kept summoning. I kept using skill drain, and skill drain just like defeats rabbit. And the highest thing that he could XC summon with 2 level 4s was Gemini Pearl, and I had Cyber N, which was 4,000, and I had Gadgetron Barbados skill drain, so it was 3,000, so he couldn't get over it. So he lanced it once, but still I 2-0'd him. And then one of my opponents, he dropped, so I didn't have to play him 1 round, so I got the round. And then another one, like towards the end, I think it's around round 9. And then I got that duel, and then I was, oh wait, no, game 8, I played Prophecies again. But this time, this was the most intense duel I have ever played. It was like just going back and forth. He took game 1, I took game 2, then game 3, it was intense. Like, we couldn't, like, it was really close. Like, both of us had equal chance of winning, but at the end, Prophecies won. So I actually have the names of everyone that dueled. I'm too lazy to get up and go check the little book. And then round 10, game 10, yeah, round 10. Round 10, I played this little kid, Evan. He rushed me, like I couldn't, like I'm like this right now. I was half asleep, and he was playing Fire Fist, and then activated Decree. Decree just screwed me over. I had a torrential set down. I had a skill drain. I had a torrential in my hand. I was like, what's the point of setting it if he's just gonna, like, I can't use him. So then I it's because I set it in Prohibition. I had Prohibition is bare, so he wouldn't pop any of my stuff, and that really slowed him down. But since I didn't have any traps, any skill drains, any tributes, so that just so he beat me. So that left me 6-4. That left me 6-4. So I was like, you know what, screw this. I'm just going home. I'm not gonna wait until whoever the winner is and whatever. I'll just check on Star Trek Duelist channel tomorrow and see who won. And then it was fun. Like, that was a good experience. My friend, out of his 5 packs, he pulled Dracosack, and then he traded his Dracosack for a box and some cards, and then in the box that he bought, he got another Dracosack, and then after he traded that Dracosack for and some cards for another box and a Hidden Arsenal 7 box, but I didn't get to record him. I said, to hold up to not open up the boxes because I was gonna record him opening the boxes, but I went to go duel, and when I came back, he already opened his boxes, and he didn't pull that many good stuff as before. Another one of my friends, he also pulled another Dracosack, but I think this was from the sneak peek, or was it from today? I don't know. They just pull like a shitload of Dracosacks. I don't know why they say they're hard to pull. These two guys, they pull them like the nets, whatever. And he traded in his Dracosack for 2 Hidden Arsenal 7 boxes, and I actually have the video for that. He pulled like 3 playset of Ophions, or I believe 4 Ophions, I can't remember. Emerald. That one, that to attach, you can regain 1 card, regain 3 cards, then draw a card, exit the summon. A bunch of Evil Swarms. So those are pretty good for him. So I'll have the video on later on. For my 5 packs, I didn't really pull that much good stuff. The best thing I pulled out was Evil Storm Carry On. Carry On? I don't know, Carry On. Put him on Craigslist right now for 20. Some guys messaged me for it, so I'm gonna see what happens, see if I can get my money back for that. And one thing from the other regional from December, they had like free parking across the street. Today they actually charged $15 for parking, which was I was like, you know what? There's no other place I can park. Alright, so pay the $15. And then this this regional I actually liked because instead of putting stamps on the little deck profile list, they actually give you like a wristband. So as long as you have a wristband, I think you got in. And it was a fun experience, playing in my first regional. It's not my first time going regional, but actually playing, so it was fun. A bad start, and then it was going kind of good, and then it ended up bad again. So it was a good experience. YouTubers that I saw there, I saw Yugioh memes. Chris, yeah, I said what's up to him, like at the end. At the beginning I was like not really shy, but yeah, you could say shy. I was just like, you know what, I just want to be by myself, whatever. I'm tired. I'm not not faded, but I'm not myself today. So I just hung around with some friends, and then I just met new people. I met this other guy that was selling boxes, whatever, so I hanged out with him. And then I met this other guy, John, and Will, and some other duelists at the food court. Just people, that just like began with small talk, and then went on to a conversation, and then I sit with them. Most of the time I was just sitting by myself, listening to music, checking Instagram and Facebook, but yeah. So that's pretty much it. Let's see. The duels I had, the score I had, the cards, pulling deck boxes, bracing 2 cars on the way back home, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But to end it all, E-Dragons and Prophecies are really broken. So one way to actually slow down prophecies is Curse of Nightmare, which is a trap where you activate it in the controller of the if the okay, so if a person activates the spell card and the controller loses 1,000 life points per every time a spell card is activated. So prophecies, since they're constantly using spellbooks, they're constantly using spells. They'll lose 1,000 for each spell. Yeah. And then for E-Dragons, I was going back and forth. I just played one E-Dragons and it didn't seem that difficult. For E-Dragons, I gotta say there's really no way to actually avoid them, since if they get banished, they come back, and it's ridiculous how this format is right now. It's the second day that Galaxy of Tech now has been out, and I didn't expect that many E-Dragons and that many prophecies. So um, there's much more to expect, so it's actually gonna get harder. So I'm not really gonna play in this format. Probably gonna sell my cards and just wait for the next format, or um, pick it up later on. I'm not completely quitting, but just taking a break. Alright, so that's pretty much it. This is gonna end how I'm gonna end the video. 11-minute video. Alright, so this is Yugioh duels out, and I'm gonna get some sleep.